you won't tell me what's going on.
Where were you at 3 o'clock this afternoon?
I ran an errand for Mr. Hutchins. Dropped off a package at Corey. Had lunch.
Where'd you have lunch?
What you really want to know is whether I shoved the doctor out the window. Don't you, Joe?
It's Captain Carlino to you. And did you?
Yeah, it's as though Shane Roberts had written it himself.
Good enough to fool Jake, anyway.
I'd say. He reads these steamy passages.
You'll never believe it when Vicky swore that she'd never slip with Shane.
This must be a delicious moment for you, Lila.
Anything to wet that smug smile off that woman's face.
Anything to make McKinnon turn his back on Victoria for good.
I can hardly wait.
You won't have to. He's gonna find that journal tonight.
That is so weird. I was just having a dream about you. And
Yeah, was it a good dream or a bad dream?
it was a good dream. We were in Lassiter, and you were riding your bike, and you didn't give a damn about anything or anybody, and you were my best friend, and I loved
Did you do
you
me a
so
favor?
much. What? Anything? What?
Shut up.
So real. Could be real. It could be Jake if you would just come home, if you'd just give me another chance. Hi. Oh, it's just you.
Well, hello to you, too.
No, I'm sorry. I thought maybe you were Jake.
Are you expecting him?
Sort of.
Well, tell me.
Well, I told him I wanted him to come home.
And what was his response?
He said no.
Well, that's what happens when you tell somebody that you were with Shane Roberts the night of the accident.
I know. You told me if I tell him the truth that I would lose my marriage.
And yes, you did. And if you'd listened to me,
I'd be living a lie.
that you would be living with Jake.
Let's look on the bright side. He still feels the need to jump up and down on my head every time he sees me.
Why is that the bright side?
Because it means he still cares about me. He can't let go of me any more than I can let go of him. Did I just have a dream about him?
You mean one of those dreams about romantic longings where you're on the platform and the train is pulling out of the station?
No.
Oh, you mean something a little more explicit. Well, it has been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know. He's rude to me. He yells at me. I have never wanted him so much in my entire life.
Then go get him. What's your hesitation?
I don't know where he is. I'm afraid maybe I drove him away for good.
I thought you said he couldn't let go of you.
I'm too strong with him, you know. I put too much pressure on him, but if I don't, I'm afraid he won't know how I feel. But then again, if I do, I'm afraid I'll push him away forever.
And you might lose him anyway. You have a real dilemma here, but it looks like you're about ready to make a choice.
I followed you because I'm worried about you.
You don't need to be worried about me, Gary.
Yeah? Well, how come I know that the BCPD doesn't carry beepers and you've got one?
It's so an informant can get in touch with me.
Yeah? Well, maybe I buy that, but all these overtime hours you're supposedly working and you're not. I asked Joe.
Have you been checking up on me behind my back?
What else could I do? You've been lying to me, Jay. And I want to know why.
Let's hear it. Where were you when Dr. Brogan swan dived out the window?
It's like I said. I'm running errands and I'm grabbing a bite to eat.
Well, you're going to have to be a little more specific than that.
What I do on my lunch hour? It's my business. I don't have to
All right,
tell
let me
you
help you out.
anything.
Let me help you out. Okay, 3 o'clock. You surprise Dr. Brogan in his office. You grab him by the shirt.
Time to call my lawyer.
Fine. You know what? You want to play it that way? Fine. Come down to the station.
Are you arresting me?
If I find probable cause.
You won't.
All I know is I'm looking at a guy who acts like he's got something to hide.
You want to go? Come on, let's go.
After you?
Can I ride along?
Don't. I'm taking care of this.
You work for my family. If you are involved in a crime, that it concerns all of us.
Amanda, it's okay. Police business.
Oh, there we go. Hell to do it.
You're remarkable, Lila, you know that?
Why's that?
Because you made a man you wanted more than anything in the world pour his heart out to a woman you hate.
I just pretended that those words weren't meant for me.
When Jake reads that, he's gonna walk right away from her.
And that will make her vulnerable to the big bad wolf. You know that she actually said to me that she and Jake would be happy and I would end up sad and alone.
I just want her to be happy without him.
You want her to be happy with you. It's fine with me. I can't think of a more fitting revenge.
Enough of this chit-chat. Now that we've written Shane's final words, I'd say it's time for action, wouldn't you?
To the beginning of the end.
Hi, I was hoping you'd stop by.
Look, there's something I need to tell you.
I hope it's good news.
Marley's not going to be able to make it to Bay City.
Why not?
Some meeting that she had to attend, I guess.
What? She couldn't just come by for a day?
Apparently not.
I can't believe this. What made her change her mind?
I can see what Vicky's done to you, how much she's hurt you. When she does something reckless and stupid to the people who are crazy enough to love her, well, it's not going to be me. It's not. I won't do it again, and that's why I'm never going back to Bay City. Not ever. Jake?
I didn't get any details.
Well, it's not like Marley to break her word. It's almost time to pick up the boys.
I know.
I'll do it. You stay put. Stay here and talk to Jake.
So when did Marley call you? Oh. Oh, you saw her?
Lassiter.
What was she doing in
She
Lassiter?
didn't say. I went down there. I think that she knew I was there.
At the playground?
Yeah.
Well, what were you doing at the playground?
Driving around.
Right.
Yeah.
Marley just happened to show up in the playground in Lassiter. She obviously had something she wanted to tell
tell me
you,
that she
probably
didn't
something she couldn't say
Come
in my
and see
face.
you.
Like she...
what?
Oh, I don't know. Something like she despises me. Like she can't stand the sight of me.
You know something? It wasn't like that.
And she probably wanted to tell you to your face so that you wouldn't be hurt when you found out she canceled her trip.
Vic, she changed her mind. All right? It's no big deal. Just, that's it.
Reminds me of when I was in Lassiter, that's all.
How's that?
You don't want to see me, she doesn't want to see me. It makes me feel like I'm a little kid again, alone and Scared?
Look, Vicky, that was a long time ago. Long time ago.
Yeah, what's changed? Except then I had a promise to hold on to.
Don't be scared. I'll always be there for you, Vic. No matter where, no matter when, no matter what. Forever.
And I have held on to that promise all these years, Jake.
I meant every single word.
The forever part, did you mean that?
I did. You and I will be friends forever.
I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your wife. I want to be your lover.
Look, I'm not looking for a wife.
Come
or a
on.
lover. No, it's not. You know
You
something?
would
I knew
just
this would
give
have
me
happened.
a
What do you
week, or-
I knew this was going to happen. I
What?
come here for 5 minutes to tell you about Marley, and I end up getting sucked right back in. What? Would you want to be a real comfort to me? Why don't you just leave me alone? Why don't you just leave me alone? Give me some space. You know, just...
Okay.
You mean that?
Yeah, okay. Besides, you're probably tired from all your driving around.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Want some iced tea? You're probably thirsty, or... No, that would be sucking you in again, right? Sorry.
Besides, I have about a million things to do.
How's that
Did it-
motor?
You go.
How's that motorcycle of yours?
It's fine.
working out?
It's a great ride.
Mm.
So long.
Wait. I spent all last night with you.
You what?
I made love to you all last night.
I think you were dreaming.
That's the best dream I have ever had.
Good. Night, Vicky.
Good. Wait. Good night, Vicky. That's all you have to say to me? I just told you my fantasies and all you can say to me is good night?
You know, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to ask you, how was I?
You were great.
Oh, there we go.
Great.
There we go. Time to stroke my ego now, huh?
No. Why would I do that?
I wonder.
Actually, this isn't about you. I mean, I'm not that unselfish. It's about me. I'm very selfish, as a matter of fact, and I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. It would sound really stupid.
Am I, supposed to be touched?
What kind of an idiot do you think
I
I
don't
am?
think you're an idiot.
You think I'm manipulative?
Not manipulative. I think that we should forget about this dream, this one
No.
isolated.
Because it's not just one dream. It's every night. And it's every dream.
There's nothing I can do about that.
Yes, there is. You could touch me.
No.
Yes? Come here. Come here.
Are you staying for dinner? Yeah, please, please.
No, not if you're gonna have ketchup and fish sticks again.
You're gonna have pamper sauce? He means tartar sauce.
I know what he meant, but seriously, I have to.
I'm sorry, we've decided that no's not an acceptable answer.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll just watch you eat.
No, yeah!
Put something in the microwave. Okay, guys, go wash your hands. Quickly, quick.
I just want you to know that once dinner's over, I'm gone.
But...
You know, and I don't think it's a good idea that we talk about your dream anymore.
Yeah.
Deal.
Humor me one more time, love.
Oh, Grant, please. You've already been over this.
I can't be there. I want to make sure nothing goes wrong.
It's gonna go wrong. By the time I'm through with Jake, he's gonna rip this journal out of my hand and read it on the spot.
You don't burn it by mistake first.
And I'm very good at controlling fires.
You better be, considering where you're going to be spending the afterlife.
All right, come on. Gonna have a little bit of company there, aren't I?
If we pull this off, darling, we won't mind the heat.
Plain retardant.
Plain
Gotta get
retardant.
going on this. Come on.
One more time. One more run through, please.
Grant!
As soon as I know you know this routine by heart, you can make your move.
Daubing my mascara with tears. I approached Jake with abject humiliation in my eyes.
Wait here. Amanda. I thought I told you to stay out of this.
I'm a journalist. It's a public facility.
Adams, keep an eye on him, please.
Thinking of a jail cell of your own?
What makes you so sure I'm guilty?
Why do you act like it?
Because I won't talk to Columbo over there?
If you kill the doctor on Carl's orders, you can cut a deal with the DA.
So now you're my lawyer.
No, but I can get you one. These charges are serious.
There are no charges.
No, not yet. But I don't want you to incriminate yourself. So why don't you just tell me that Carl was involved?
Why? So the rich princess can crucify her evil stepdaddy.
I can help you.
Not in this lifetime.
Come on, this way.
I get one phone call.
Yeah, you should make it in here. Come on.
I'm sorry I jumped all over you, okay? It's just that, my work has just been really stretching me thin lately.
Yeah, that doesn't explain the beeper, or the hang-ups, or the strange behavior you've been giving me since Quantico.
I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, or the fact that you've lied to me, Jay.
Gary, you know what it's like working on a case.
Are you having an affair?
An affair?
Well, your
No.
police work has never made you this uptight.
No, I'm not having an affair.
Then what is it?
Gary.
If you're in danger, for God's sake, tell me.
How many times have you spared me, huh, when you're at risk?
Well, that's different.
Oh, it is? Why, because this is my case? How many times have you told me to back off because you've been in danger?
Is that all it is?
I just can't talk about it. Okay, I'm not in trouble, okay? Trust me on this. My informant.
It's a little late, isn't it?
He only calls me when it's important. I have to take this. Look, I'm okay, really. I'll see you later.
You can count on it.
Join them. Go play a few innings.
No, Downs.
Well, whatever.
No, I said I wouldn't push. I don't want to push. Besides, I already told him about my dream.
What, that just came up in your casual conversation?
No, I just blurted it out.
Well, that's wonderful. Men love that sort of thing. He's probably thinking about that dream right now.
I just don't know what to do next.
Well, whatever you do, you better make it fast. You're not going to get many more opportunities like that. Look at him. He's out there playing with your children. He's relaxed, and he's as vulnerable as he's ever going to be.
That's nice. That's just like you. Get a man when he's weak.
You're thinking the same thing,
Maybe
Victoria.
I am. I practically threw myself at him before and nothing happened.
Please don't reject my advice again. I hate a quitter.
Right there! You got it right on the step. Oh, another upfitter.
No.
Yeah, you're right here.
God, here she is. Here she is. Oh, go ahead. All right, all right, all right. Where do I go?
Right here, right here.
Yeah, okay.
Come on, get ready, get ready. No, you stay right there. You're all right.
Right here.
Ready?
It's shaking.
Your defense, go ahead. Red 17, red 17, shift.
Go.
Check, go, go, go.
Go, Ryder.
What are you doing? I wasn't even carrying the ball.
You got it right there. I think that's third down.
Josie,
Hey, Adam.
that snitch of yours is down the hall.
Which one?
The Scuzzwad, I guess?
That pretty much just got small, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll find him.
All right.
What are you doing in here?
Don't you know one another? How do you know one another? I have no idea who this guy is. Adams told me there was a snitch in here. And
Next room down, Josie.
thanks, Joe. What's this guy in for?
Murder suspect in Dr. Brogan's death.
You mean the dive out the window thing with Carl Hutchins' doctor?
That's the one, yep.
Well, why isn't Carl Hutchins suspect numero uno?
Carl has got an airtight alibi, but the driver here's another story.
Oh, good luck.
Thanks. You too? Okay. Look, why don't you save us a lot of time and trouble? Tell me how this went down.
I didn't do it.
What if I say you did?
You've got nothing. No evidence, no witnesses, nothing. A judge would laugh you right out of court.
Why do I think you've been through this routine before?
Have I? You've checked my record. I've never even had so much as a parking ticket. So either charge me with something, or I'm walking.
There's the door. Don't go too far, though.
Now, why would I do that, Joe? Everybody's so friendly in Bay City.
It's Captain Carlene out here.
I guess he didn't talk right.
Playing it cool. Tell me, Amanda, what else do you know about this guy?
I don't know if he's a killer. He's definitely lying about something.
Then what do you do?
After I leave Jake, I go to the boat. Now, I want to make sure that I have everything ready. Journal, the flame retardant. Make sure I have my lighter handy. Then, I wrinkle a couple of pages to make the journal seem old. I listened for the sound of Jake's car, knowing because our earlier conversation that he is hot on my heels. Then, a little bit more flame retardant. And when I hear Jake coming, I work myself into a fit. Just as Jake is about to burst in, I am setting fire to the journal.
And when he says, "My God, woman, what the hell are you doing?" What do you say?
I say, no, Jake, you can't possibly see the truth about Shane and Vicky.
No, he's not going to buy that.
Of course, he's not going to buy that. I'm not going to say that.
No.
I'm going to say, I'm just trying to save myself the humiliation. I tell Jake to get away. He says, well, what's this got something to do with me anyway? I clutch the journal to my bosom and tell him a little too desperately, no, absolutely nothing, and then I swoon. He catches me, of course. The journal has fallen open. Jake reads in spite of himself. He begins to turn the pages, reading it in the proof of what Vicky has done to him.
Now, don't you forget a single detail.
I won't.
I just had a thought.
What's that?
What if Jake is so wrapped up reading the journal that he forgets to revive you?
Oh, don't you worry. I'm going to open my eyes just in time to see the look on his face.
Oh, I wish I could be there.
Vicky's last chance to get him back, Grant. Gone forever.
I'd say it's a moment to savor.
Okay. Oh, all right. Sorry.
All right.
Showers, everybody.
Shower?
Shower tomorrow.
No, shower now. You're filthy.
So is Jake. Yeah, we'll take a shower if Jake takes a shower.
Oh, actually, you got a point there. You are filthy. You're going to get your bike dirty. You're worse than the boys, actually.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Towels are in the cabinet. Robes on the back of the door.
I remember where everything is. That is, if nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed.
What are you doing?
I told you to stay away from Vicky.
Actually, I came to see you, Jake.
About what?
About Shane's boat. He left it to Vicky's boys.
Cool. All right.
This is a surprise?
Well, yes, it was a surprise to me, too, so I just wanted the boys to have it as soon as possible.
Don't you think you should be telling this to Vicky?
Well, I take your warning very seriously, not to bother her. Besides, Vicky doesn't know anything about boats, and you do.
Just couldn't wait, could it, Lila?
Look, I just wanted to get the keys to you as soon as possible. As soon as I clear out some of Shane's belongings.
Good. I'll stop by later.
Good.
We done now?
You know, you don't have to be rude. I don't mean any harm.
I don't mean any harm. That's all she ever means.
What about Shane's boat, Jake?
Let me tell you something. Give me a little aerial high five.
Oh, yeah!
Very cool boat, and I'm gonna take you guys over and tell you all about it just as soon as we get clean. Come on. All right, come on.
Okay.
There we go. Who goes first?
I can do it.
You're going now.
I suppose I can't say no. Well, everything is out in the open about Shane. What can she possibly do to you with a boat?
Could you believe the way she stood there talking to Jake like I was some kind of a potted plant?
Actually, she did you a favor. As soon as the boys get cleaned up, I'll take them over to the Simpsons for a play date. And you can spend some more time with Jake.
What if he doesn't want to stay?
Make him.
Hey, Joe. You see Josie around?
She was here a minute ago.
Well, where is she? Is she on break?
I don't know, Gary. I mean, take it easy, okay? She's probably fine.
Yeah, I wish I could believe that.
Look, what was the advice you gave me about Paulina, huh? You love your wife, trust her.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying, but I just got a feeling she's in bad trouble.
What makes you say that?
She's keeping something from me. It's obvious she's keeping something from you, too.
Gary, she's probably, just stressed. Got her working on like 6 cases at once.
Yeah, no. It's not work. It's something else. I can feel it, like a pain in my gut. And I'm not going to stop until I find out what it is.
What the hell is going on, huh?
I don't know. That's why I called you the minute I got to the station.
Joe thinks that you killed that doctor.
That's because I don't have an alibi. I drove Hutchins to his appointment. He said he didn't need me anymore, so I left. I didn't take the time out to give the doctor flying lessons.
Can I believe you?
You better. We're in this together.
I know zilch about you, Cameron, okay? Except for the fact that you were recruited by the FBI from prison.
That's all they figured you needed to know. I'm motivated. If I screw this up, I'm back in jail.
Exactly, so how do I know that you're not working out a separate deal with Hutchins, huh? Working the other side of the street?
Will you get real?
Oh, I will. As soon as you talk to me, as soon as you tell me the truth, the whole truth, okay? Was it you who gave the doctor the shot?
Did you remind Kirkland to wash behind his ears?
No, I reminded him to wash behind his ears and between his toes. All right, hurry, guys. Come on, my turn. Get in. The quicker you get down here and I get in, the quicker you get to see the boat.
Oh, can we have some chips?
Yeah, sure. A couple, I said. Okay, you know what to do.
No, come on now. Jake is going to think this is some kind of a conspiracy.
Tell him you couldn't stop me. Guess what, boys? I'm going to take you over to Jimmy's for a play date.
What about Jake?
Well, he didn't want to tell you, but he pulled a muscle playing with you.
Is he gonna be all right?
Oh, he's going to be fine. In the morning, he'll take you both for a sail, but tonight I have to go over to get the keys. Okay?
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
I'll be right there. Just a minute.
You get this.
This is your golden opportunity. Make the most of it.
I had nothing to do with Brogan's death.
I'm still going to check you out.
Be my guest.
Meanwhile, lay off the beeper, okay?
What is the problem?
I'll tell you your problem, okay? Gary is a very good detective. He's this close to finding you out.
A little overprotective, is he?
You're an ex-con, okay? Gary would have a field day exposing you.
I can do something about that.
Listen, don't you ever threaten my husband. You got that? Ever. Now, I'm going. You wait 5 minutes and walk the other way.
I'd think twice if I was you, before I mouth off to someone who's been to prison. Especially when you don't know what he's been to prison for.
Do you think that Cameron's lying about something?
Amanda, I don't know if he's lying. All right, I'm still waiting for a forensic report to find out about the murder.
I need to be sure. He's still living in my family's house. We could be in danger.
Okay. Do me a favor and let me handle this, all right? You just go home. Stay as far away from the guy as you can.
That's going to be a little difficult.
We'll try. Okay? I don't know if this guy's a killer. But I know he's trouble.
say anything. I'm sorry that you're part of my life now. Just give in. Give in.
If we're on schedule, then just about now, McKinnon sees the journal on the floor next to Lila. It's so tempting. Will he be the gentleman and resist reading another man's secret thoughts? I think not. I think Jake McKinnon will simply give in. He'll just give in.
Oh, Shane. Shane, why on earth did you give in? What are you doing here?
What was that for?
For not trusting you. You think you can forgive me?
I don't know.
Come on. Come on, I love you, you love me. Just give in.
Josie Sinclair,
That's me.
you have a nice night.
Thank you. Thank you. Carrie, honey. Oh, you didn't have to do that.
I didn't. Remembering yesterday, waiting for tomorrow?
What?
What's that supposed to mean?
You shouldn't be up here.
What, do I need a license to look at the stars?
You need a keeper or a leash. Why does a woman give in to a curiosity like this? Why does a woman come to a dark and lonely place like this with someone who could be a murderer?
NBC Tonight starts with an all-new National Geographic special. Travel to a prehistoric world in modern times. It's a rare chance to see the dragons of Galapagos. Then, after Dateline, on an all-new homicide, a drug cartel's last stand turns the homicide squad room into a battle zone. Some will live, some will fall. The incredible season finale begins tonight. It's a night of great television starting at 8, 7 Central, NBC Tonight. Sunday, an NBC World Movie Premiere event based on the inspiring true story. A woman's husband is killed and her son wounded by a gunman's rampage. Carolyn McCarthy helped her son survive and put a killer behind bars. Laurie Metcalf stars in The Long Island Incident, 9, 8 Central, NBC Sunday.